Hello, Denors. Welcome. With heart disease, the number one killer of both men and women, you would think a cure that could dramatically reduce these deaths would be big news. And yet, the most effective remedy is so simple that most people can't seem to believe it works. People have difficulty believing that if you start with a healthy diet in childhood, heart attacks are almost completely preventable. According to research, people who eat a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and fish lower their risk of dying from a heart attack or stroke by 35%. They tracked the eating habits of 31,546 people with a history of heart disease, stroke, or type 2 diabetes over 5 years. What's more, the healthy eaters were 28% less likely to develop congestive heart failure. Up to 70% of heart disease can be averted with the right diet regimen. What's more shocking is that statins, the most effective single medications for reducing heart disease, only cut risk by 25 to 30%. So, diet is more powerful than medication when it comes to CADs. As they say, food is the best medicine. In that spirit, here are 9 top foods for the heart. But this list is only a beginning. A truly healthy diet features a broad range of fruits, vegetables, nuts, and legumes, not a select few. So while you're shopping for kale, don't neglect Swiss chard, arugula, spinach, and romaine. An orange is great, but so are strawberries, apples, bananas, and kiwi fruit. Hippocrates, the Greek physician, understood the concept more than 2,000 years ago. Let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. Let's start. Hold on. Let's give you a few seconds to click subscribe and click the notification icon to be notified on our latest videos. Number 9. Oranges. It reduces blood pressure, cholesterol, and heart failure. Oranges contain a pharmacy's worth of salves for the heart. The soluble fiber pectin acts like a giant sponge, sopping up cholesterol in food and blocking its absorption, just like a class of drugs known as bile acid sequestrants. And the potassium in oranges helps counterbalance salt, keeping blood pressure under control. But new research shows something even more startling. Citrus pectin helps neutralize a protein called galactin-3 that causes scarring of heart tissue, leading to congestive heart failure, a condition that is often difficult to treat with drugs. Try this. Pectin is contained in the pulp and pith. You'll get more of it in orange juice with pulp, or better yet, eat your oranges. Number 8. Kale. Kale prevents atherosclerosis, a disease which causes narrowing our blood vessels. Your mom was right. You need to consume your dark leafy greens. Kale has everything you would want in a superfood diet. For starters, kale boasts a bumper crop of heart-healthy antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, folate, potassium, and vitamin E. It's also rich in lutein, which promotes protection against early atherosclerosis. Kale even contains an unusual compound, glucoraphanin, that activates a special protective protein called NRF2, which creates a sort of Teflon coating in your arteries to keep plaque from adhering. Try this. For a snack, try Brad's raw leafy kale, actual kale that is dehydrated, then coated with ground cashews, sunflower seeds, lemon juice, and garlic. That brings us to number 7, garlic. Garlic reduces blood pressure and plaque, the fat deposit inside vessel lumens. Research suggests that, much like the ACE inhibitor drugs that fight high blood pressure, garlic ratchets down an enzyme called angiotensin, which constricts blood vessels. Though the effect is modest compared to medications, garlic seems to have a significant impact on the buildup of plaque. Number 6. Red wine. Red wine boosts HDL, reduces unwanted clotting. Any alcohol nudges up HDL, the good cholesterol that helps prevent plaque. But red wine may offer additional benefits. Compounds called polyphenols help keep blood vessels flexible and reduce the risk of unwanted clotting. They are nearly as effective as aspirin. But note, more than 1 glass of wine a day ups the risk of breast cancer for women, and chronic heavy drinking damages the heart. So this is a case where more is not better. Try this. Dark beer delivers many of the same beneficial polyphenols. Number 5. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate reduces blood pressure. The Kuna Indians off the coast of Panama have invariably low blood pressure, and unlike the rest of us, they don't develop hypertension as they age. What's the secret, you may ask? According to a Harvard cardiologist, Norman Hollenberg, who set out to unravel the mystery and assumed they carried some rare genetic trait. Instead, he found they drank enormous quantities of minimally processed cocoa. It's rich in compounds called flavonols, which improve blood vessel flexibility. We can all get them from chocolate, a few squares a day. Dark chocolate is likely to have more, but it starts with a higher cocoa content. But that's no guarantee, since different processing methods can destroy them. Less processed chocolate is the best. Number 4. Sardines. Sardines low triglycerides and raise HDL, the good kind of fat. The omega-3 fatty acids in cold water fish are crucial for heart health, and sardines have among the highest levels. These good fats lower harmful triglycerides, raise protective HDL, reduce potentially fatal heart arrhythmias, and tamp down inflammation. It's inflammation that ultimately destabilizes plaque, causing it to rupture and produce a heart attack-inducing clot. Though you can get omega-3s from plant sources such as flaxseed, the long-chain omega-3s in fish are far more powerful, contributing to a 38% reduction in ischemic heart disease among people who consume the most. Number 3. Lentils. Lentils reduce blood pressure. One international study followed 12,763 people in the United States, Japan, and 6 European countries for 25 years. When the results were tallied, legumes such as lentils were associated with an 82% reduction in the risk of death from heart disease. The reasons include not only lean vegetable protein and fiber, but also folate, magnesium, and potassium. Magnesium, nature's own calcium channel blocker, a type of drug that fights hypertension. And by counterbalancing salt, potassium is crucial for keeping blood pressure under control. Number 2. Almonds. Almond reduces LDL and fatal arrhythmias, abnormal heart rhythm. You don't have to be miserable to bring your cholesterol down. The plant sterols in almonds reduce the absorption of cholesterol from the diet, while the unsaturated oils encourage the liver to make less LDL and more good HDL. Fun fact, just 22 almonds a day will do, or 2 servings of nuts a week to prevent fatal arrhythmias from occurring. Try this. Don't limit yourself to almonds. Walnut, pistachios, and peanuts are also great. This last one will give you a hint for before disclosing. It's known as the royal fruit, due to its excessive mentioning in the history of all the great monarchs in the world. Any guesses? Number 1. Pomegranates. It reduces atherosclerosis. Bringing down LDL is important, but so is preventing the oxidation of that cholesterol. When LDL is oxidized, it tends to get stuck in arterial walls, initiating the formation of plaque, but pomegranate juice, with its unique antioxidants, not only block the progression of plaque, but actually reversed some of the buildup when patients drank 8 ounces a day for a year. How does it do this? In further studies, it was concluded that pomegranates activate an enzyme that breaks down oxidized cholesterol. If the heavy work of taking the seeds out tires you before you have even started, then there are many ways over the internet about how to pop a pomegranate in a jiffy. So no need to get overwhelmed. Health always comes first. Unfortunately, you won't disease-proof your heart by simply adding chocolate, wine, and nuts to a diet full of donuts and bacon. A holistic lifestyle modification consisting of diet, exercising along with proper medication, which, when combined with your lifestyle choices, is the key to help boost up your heart and the patency of your blood vessels. So guys, was this helpful for you? What lifestyle choices will you be making now after watching this? What ways have you adopted for a healthy heart? We'd love to know everything in the comments below. Don't forget to share the video with your friends, like and subscribe to Didn't Know. Remember guys, food is the best medicine, and if you didn't know, now you do.